Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First of all, we're going to see Kaolam La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashem Harakak Kodash, and double honors to the elders. I say Rakak Kodash, Rakak Kodash. Okay, I gotta get back up on my Hebrew. Right, of course, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, do well, teach well. Young brother here, Shamash One, out here up. First thing in the morning, wanted to make my video yesterday, but I fucked up yesterday, man. I'll be honest. Like, as soon as I got off from work, I didn't do anything. I'm actually a little disappointed in myself. I just sat around and I was like, fuck, I'm tired. And I just didn't move. I had dinner or whatever, and then I just didn't move at all. And I was like, damn, bro, demons got me. So I gotta do better. I gotta get up on my prayers. Gotta pray more. You brothers out there, you gotta do the same. Pray for that energy. Maybe light some incense or something. Or maybe I gotta hit up the herbs too. Do whatever I have to do, because it's difficult out here. Or maybe just like do what I'm doing right now. I try to get these videos out early if I can. So that I can be able to get these videos out. But this is Isaiah 34, because when I came out to the camp the other day, this is a scripture that they were, the brothers were pulling out, and I was taking notes on my phone. I hope they didn't think I was texting, some female or something, because that's ridiculous. I ain't texting no female in no camp, dude. I'm taking notes. I just left my pen at home, so I was taking notes and the notepad on my phone. I was listening, and then writing down the scriptures on my phone. But I don't think they thought that I was texting some female, because they did, then they would have called me out for it, because that's what brothers do, right? So Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury is upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Right? So it's talking in past tense, right? This has already happened, man. We're just waiting for it to happen, for this to come to pass. Like it talks about that in Revelation 18. Babylon is it's destroyed. It's pretty much just the recounting of it. So this has already happened. This is already set in stone. We're just waiting for it to play out, right? Let me see if I can think about that. It's like when you watch a movie, and sometimes a movie will start, with the end. Maybe show like a big battle or something. It'll start in media res, I think they call it. You either start in the middle or maybe you start at the end. You see this big battle. They kind of hook you into the show, and then when whatever happens, maybe the main character gets killed or something. It's like it. Maybe the main character gets killed or something, and then it'll hop back to the beginning, so that you can see, okay, how did the main character get to this point? Then it goes from there, right? The ending's already shown to you. It's already written in stone. We're just watching, things play out, right? Which right now we're waiting for Jacob's trouble. We have to wait for Jacob's trouble. Then they have to push out the MOTB. They have to make that mandatory, which they haven't done yet. And then we get to see Jacob's trouble is all hell breaking loose. Once that happens, the famines, everything that comes with it. So there's nothing more that needs to be said. Their slain shall also be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. You see here, 2nd Ezra 16:23. It's the sheer amount of death, man. Right? It's because I just 2nd Ezra to the 16:23, and the death And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. The earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. Absolutely. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, the heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll, as a host shall fall down, as a leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a falling fig from a fig tree. Right? So that's the missiles, man. The heavens being rolled together as a scroll is that nuclear explosion. Because you look at it, it looks like a roll, like a scroll being like rolled together. When you have a scroll, you kind of have it down, and you can kind of see the top and the bottom, and then you have the middle part, which is slimmer than the top part and the bottom part, and the rolled up top part and the bottom part. That's you see. And all the whole shall fall down as a leaf fall from off the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. That's them missiles dropping. You see, you got ICBMs, right? Revelation 6:14, right? And heaven departed as a scroll when it's rolled together, and every mountain and island will move out of their places. Right? Actually, hold on, right? And the stars of heaven shall fall. Hold on. There we go. We start here. Revelation 6:13, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig casts her untimely figs, once she is shaken of a mighty wind. Right? Stars of heaven, the ICBMs, like it to figs because of the way they fall. Right? And the mighty wind is nuclear destruction. Right? And then we know that they have MIRVs, or multiple independent reentry vehicles. Which you got to read about that. Revelation 9, I think towards like the end, it'll talk about it. With their heads, they do hurt, and that's the warheads, man. You got warheads that'll come down, and they'll they'll have a main missile, but then the missile heads, like they have the entry vehicle will like break apart, and then the warheads will come out and they can hit independent targets. And they'll come down and be like boom, 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 boom. It's like if you ever played like Fallout or something. You have like the Fat Man rocket launcher. Like they're supposed to show that. That's supposed to be what they're trying to depict. You have the Fat Man launcher, and it sometimes has the thing where it'll explode, and then it'll make independent missiles. Like when you shoot it, it'll just shoot out like 4 or 5 missiles at the same time, and it'll just hit a target and like instantly kill them. That's what they were basically trying to show. Another thing that I remember, at least when I was growing up and gaming, really heavy, a lot more than I do now, even when I was like in school, I wasn't like gaming that much, man, Well, my college years, not really gaming. Like when I was in high school, I was heavy into it, but then I was like, that was before I became like into the gym and whatever. But there was this game that was called Destiny, and I think it's still out. They have like Destiny 2 right now, which I'm not buying that. I'm never buying another, online game again. Not to be unrighteous. You brothers, have fun, enjoy yourselves. But I just don't like them because like you gotta fucking buy DLC and shit. It's like, come on, I already bought the game, bro. But in that game, they had a weapon called what's it called, Gjallarhorn, and it was like a rocket launcher, and you would shoot one rocket, and then it'll explode, and then it would have like little rockets that come out of that explosion, and then those things would chase someone and like kill them too. And I remember that, and that thing was terrible. It was, terrible. Like it was good. It was so good that it was like ridiculous. Like someone had it and they used it against you. It's like, okay, come on, man. But I just remember that. So that's the way it falls, Has an arc, right? Also talks about that in Revelation 9, about the tail and everything, right? And the heaven departed the scroll and all together, and every mountain island with their places, right? Esau's heaven, right? Rulership, Khan, right? Scroll is rolled together, mushroom cloth from the missiles, right? Mountain and island, referring to governments of this world, also literally as America will be completely destroyed, So yeah, that mountain that we just read about in Isaiah 34, same thing, And the kings of the earth, the great men, the rich men, the chief captains, the mighty men, and every bondman, every free man hid themselves in the dens and the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, from the face of the Lamb. Right? The same thing You read about here, Revelation 6 and 2. And I saw behold the white horse, and he sat down and had a bow, and the crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer, right? And this is Yahushai. Well, that white represents that purity, and that horse is power, right? And that's that chair that Yahushai is going to literally be standing upon, right? We see about that in 2nd Ezra 13, right? And the bow and arrow, it's that war, it's coming down with those laser beams. It's coming down to conquer, conquering, and to conquer, to bring death and destruction. Yahushua said it himself, man. Bring peace. See if I can find it. Yeah. This is the book of Revelation, Matthew, chapter 32, chapter 10, verse 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. Right? And this is what we do on the highways and byways. We confess Yahushai before men to the ire of these people. But remember, I think it was Jeremiah. The Lord told Jeremiah, don't be afraid of their face. I'll make your face strong against their faces. Which I believe is going to like the doctrine and things like that, but also goes into how he's not gonna make us like afraid, like literally afraid, and like not have fear against these people, because you do see some fucked up shit out there, man. Like you could be camping out there, and then it could be a homeless person, and it could be like not a normal homeless person, one that's fucking crazy, and the Lord can deliver you out of that situation without you having to, have to fight this guy. You can have someone that's violent, and the Lord can set it up where you can de-escalate the situation, and once again you don't have to fight them, because fighting is bad news, man. Ideally, you don't want to have to hurt nobody, because you do, and it's just makes things a lot more complicated. You have to move from that spot. The police might get involved. Now you're that's a problem. But I could tell you, just to be a fucking wet rag, someone looks like they're trying to put hands on you, you better hit them the fuck back. They lay some hands on you, man. You better show them that fucking wrestling, man. You better hit them with that single leg. You better do something. Right? But whosoever should deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Right? So do not deny Yahushai. Right? How you deny Yahushai, man? You say, man, I ain't coming out there, man. Man, I ain't doing that. Like, you have the gift, and you saying, man, I ain't going out there, man. Man, I ain't doing that, man. Or you know that you have the ability to come out, to a camp and to learn. It's not every man's like lot to be a teacher. To be like a brother out there, running a camp and things like that. But hey, man, you can at the very least, come down and listen. There's nothing wrong with that. Where the brothers are at, man. The brothers aren't in no fucking corner, bro. Like, ain't no brothers in none of these camps, bro. There ain't no corner, bro. You could look, if you're from the area, you could look and see, and you could find where they're at, man. Like, there ain't no corner, bro. Like, we're not camping in, like, the fucking, I don't know, it's fucking, like, dark alley. We're not camping in, like, a backyard or something. I saw that before. I saw two dudes. Was it a dude? He looked like an Edomite, but he might be a Jake. Because he was still talking about, like, he was talking about the truth. So he could be a Jake. I think he knew that he was an Israelite. So, not saying that Edomites are Israelites, but he could have been an Israelite foreigner. his son looked like mixed or whatever, you know. But well, not mixed because he's still, if his father is an Israelite and his kid is just an Israelite, just he was like, he's just like a light skinned Jake, you know. But they I don't think they were affiliated with GMS, so they could just be some confused Jakes, man. But they were camping, like it looked like their backyard or something. I'm pretty sure that was their backyard. I saw a fence. I was like, what? It was like him and his son. His son was like 6 or 7 or something. I was like, what? What is this? And they were just like, I don't think they even brought out scripture. I think they're just rambling about stuff. I'm just like, yo, nah, right? That's not behavior that you want to have as a Israelite foreigner, man. Not Israelite foreigner, as a affiliated camp, man. If you're an affiliated camp, man, you should like actually be, ideally be like affiliated, like come by the camp, like listen, so on and so forth, follow the rules, man. GMS, they run a tight ship. They don't, they're not accepting new members and nothing like that, right? So you gotta follow the rules. You just come by and you just listen. Don't worry about nothing else. Just come by and come listen. Nothing wrong with that, right? Think not, and come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Okay, so that's what that is. Yeah, I ain't come to send peace on earth, right? So that's what that is, man. And that's not to get on any brothers also that's like affiliated, and it's like they don't have time to come out to a camp or so on and so forth. I'm just saying, it's in your best interest to do so. You should come by. But right. But back to the topic, right? House shot. He didn't come to send peace. He's not coming to send peace. When he comes back, he's come back to bring war. Right. That's what we're reading in Isaiah 34. This war, this death and punishment. That the Most High Yahweh is going to bring upon this place and upon all these nations, not just the nation of Edom, all these fucking nations, because all these nations are fucking disgusting and they're fucking like terrible. They're terrible. They're fucking ridiculous. From Ishmael, fucking Saudis, they're fucking freaky as hell, man. When they bring these women out, these different, Arabian, business leaders or whatever, fly these hoes out, these American hoes out. They be having them do freaky shit, like shitting on them and shit, telling them to shit their pants and shit. They be doing some weird, freaky fucking shit, man. All you nations, man. Fucking Moab's ridiculous. Niggas eating fucking rat burgers. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, and upon the people of my curse. Well, yeah. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven, and should come down upon Idumea, upon the people of my curse. And judgment, right? The Greek way saying, Edom, right? Come down upon this place, America, But not only America, wherever the third part of man is, man. See here, wherever the third part of man. Wherever Esau bitch ass gonna be hiding at, this is gonna come from, bro. Oh, come on, bro. Yeah. No, man. That's not what I'm looking for, man. Third part, man. Third part. Come on, man. I know what this is, too. This one's talking about Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is talking about the missiles. Yeah. So by these three was the third part of men killed by the fire. Let me see here. I'll talk about this. Revelation 9:17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and they sat on them, having breastplates of fire and jacinth, and the heads of the horses were as heads of iron. Out of the mouths issued smoke and brimstone. Right, so the encasings, the breastplates of fire, it's the encasings, right? Jassif and brimstone. I think brimstone goes into sulfur because you have a lot of sulfur in them, the missiles, right? In their heads of horses, whereas heads of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire, smoke, and brimstone, right? Which is nuclear missiles, right? By these three was a third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths, right? Which is talk about the warheads, right? And then, we don't really got to go into the rest of that. We could hurry up here and taper off, right? For the sword of the Lord is filled with blood, and it is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams, For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Right? Basra represents America, as we all know, right? And let's see here. Yep. Hold on. Yep. Again, Yahushua talked about that. It's talked about, prophesied of in Isaiah 63. And unicorns shall come down with them, the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with the fatness. And it's just talking about the leaders, generals, captains, right? For it's the day of the Lord's vengeance and a year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion, right? Controversy, strife, dispute, case at law, adversary, chiding, exactly, our enemies, recompense, requital, reward, right? This is the reward that you're going to get for turning against our people, So these are different translations. For the Lord has a day of vengeance, a year of retribution to uphold Zion's cause, the Zion one, remembrance, For it is a day of the Lord's revenge, the year when Edom will be paid back for all it did to Israel, when they cut us off, when we're trying to escape Babylon, talks about that. Man, said in Psalms, might be in Psalms, maybe it's in another place. That's what Esau was doing. Esau also was instrumental in burning down the temple. It talks about that in First Esdras. Right? For is a day the Lord saw. Okay, yes, that. For the Lord has a day of vengeance and a year of retribution for the cause of Zion. Right? This has not happened yet. Okay? This has not happened yet. Esau. When has Esau been ultimately repaid and fucked up beyond all repair, and really the Lord himself came down and brought ultimate judgment and burnt them with fire? When? Never happened. We're waiting for this to happen. This is a future prophecy. Okay, we're waiting for the end of Esau's rulership and the beginning of Jacob's rulership, right? And that's coming. Okay, we have to wait for it. So, Esau's still at large. He's a fucking criminal. He's the father of lies. He's a fucking criminal. Going back to what was it, Cain? He's a criminal. He's running away from his he's trying to run away from his judgment. But he ain't gonna run. It's gonna come to him, right? Because of these geopolitical events, and apparently Russia has which talks about that, the feet of a bear. Apparently Russia has a much more advanced ICBM, missile base or arsenal of missiles than America, and they're super advanced. It'll take 10, 20 minutes for that to for the missiles to come here, which I remember hearing brothers talk about that a long time ago. It's 30 minutes for the missiles to come here, and the rest of 30 minutes is just going to be America being blown up and destroyed, which that's, talk about how, Babylon should be destroyed in 1 hour. It's literally going to be 1 hour, because the missiles are going to come down, 30 minutes, another 30 minutes, just going to be death and destruction. But, You got chariots down there, and that's gonna be death and destruction. It's gonna be bad, bro. This is gonna be bad. You know, bro's gonna be lower than that number. You know, 'cause that's what I'm here for. You know, that's why I'm fighting. I want to be in the chariots, and I want to watch that destruction, and I want to point, and I'm gonna laugh. I'm like ha ha, stupid as you fucking get. You know, you fucking made our lives miserable. You worn out the saints of the Most High. These fucking goddamn jobs. You know, make us fucking work all damn day. You know, you fucking infected our woman with the goddamn philosophies. Made our woman fucking ridiculous. You know, all the rape that you did to our woman. You know, you have all these tears now. They gotta die too. Them fucking stupid ass niggas gotta die too, bro. You know, fuck them, bro. And can never be our people. You know, we're never gonna accept them. You know, a tear is a tear. You need to die, bro. You know, but you know that is what it is. Actually, tear is an abomination. You shouldn't even exist. Why the fuck are you here, dude? You know, you should have never been born. I'm gonna say it. You should have never been born. All right, so that's cruel, but number one, you know, our woman ain't got no fucking place laying down with no goddamn fucking hairy, fucking white, pale, pink skinned devil, man. The fuck? What the fuck you doing? You know? And they say the same thing about us whenever we sleep, whenever so-called black men sleep with, white women. They say, ugh, what an abomination. Like, you see that on Instagram now. I see that on Instagram. Like, they be making, these white supremacists be making posts like that. Oh, when I see a mixed race baby, it's the It's like, you know, fuck you, bro. Fuck you, bro. You know, get over it. You know, your woman, they like you know, they like our people, man. They like blacks, they like Hispanics, they like Native Americans. That's just what they like. They don't like you no more. They think you fucking stupid. You know, but that's it. The one edify shalom.